Hey YouTube, welcome back to another edition of Kabul Bikes. I'm your host, Ryan Wood, and today we're just doing a little update. And today I was getting ready to take the bike out and noticed a little issue. We had a little melting on the 3D printed slider piece for the battery, which lost us down to 48 volts. One of the terminals weren't connecting. I was hoping just to be able to put the battery back in, but instead we got to do a little fix on that. And in the future, we may have to look at larger battery terminals to make that connection, so when they start to get warm, they have a way to dissipate that heat. So let's go ahead and get it in today. We're going to get some riding in as soon as I get this fixed, and stay tuned. Till then, let's get it on. All right, YouTube, this is the fix that we're looking at right here. There is right there where my finger is. That little piece that's sticking out is a portion of the 3D print that started to melt on that particular terminal. Now this other one down here, right there where the tip of my finger is, also slightly melted. They should look like something like this, right there. No melting, nice clean terminal. So we're going to go ahead and clean that up. Last time we rode it, we were pushing pretty hard, going up and down the hills, and I'm guessing that's the next weakest link. So we'll have to 3D print some new ones or come up with a different battery connect altogether. All right, stay tuned. We also have additional little rubbing here on the back of the seat. This is underneath, and then just slightly right there on the controller. So we're just barely clearancing everything. That's till next time. All right, folks. I've also been working on the QMX bike myself, and what happens was the suspension had moved a little bit because I didn't weld it permanently. I was hoping to put a shock back in there. But it ended up pinching the battery, which made it difficult to remove. So I'm going to have to do a little modification on welding that before I can start riding that again. And I can show you some examples of that. We filmed a little bit of it, and we'll be able to fix that, no problem, and then get the bike out riding. But we do have another project today. I am installing a new set of hand controls into my car, which required me to make a little bracket. I'll go ahead and show you some clips of me making a little bracket. Nothing big, but it is a little fabrication job that I wanted to share with you. So stay tuned. Until then, we'll be having more rides here shortly. The weather is getting better, so we hope to take the QMX out for some real trail rides here in the near future, hopefully out in Springfield, and that way we can show you what it's really capable of. All right, folks, stay tuned. All right, I'm just about suited up. I'm going to weld this little part right here, this little bracket that we made, and this is going to weld on top like that, and that's going to allow the set of hand controls that I bought to adapt to the PT Cruiser. And that should be about it. Anytime you got a CNC plasma cutter, makes making little brackets really easy, almost too easy. All right, let's get to welding. Alright, here we are. Sorry for the noise, the machines are running, but this is the factory piece that is supposed to mount to your seat hole. But mine had a piece where the seat came down and was in the way, so I needed this little 90-degree to offset it. But I'm going to use the original factory holes from the hand controls to bolt up. I'm just going to put a bead along here, and then that'll bolt to my original seat bolt on the driver's side. All right, let's get it done. All right, YouTube, threw down a little bead, around the corner, and put a few little tacks down each side, and then welded the tack underneath part. Threw a little bead on that side. And that's all it really needed. So now I'll wait for it to cool and go and install. Alright YouTube, here's the final installation. Bolts to the foot pedals, and then bolts to the floor, and then the bracket we made is right down there, which bolts to the original seat bracket bolt into the floor. Ultimately, you push forward for the brake, pull back for the gas, and then it has a lock here on the side. Locks it into brake. Tap forward, unlocks. That's about it for today. Drifeez, Drifeez, maybe Drifeez. Feel easier driving. It's so nice. All right, YouTube. All right, YouTube. Just finished my installation of the hand controls. We have brake. We have gas. So as it is, push forward for brake, pull forward back for gas, and then it has this little button here on the side if you're braking. Engages the parking brake more or less for stoplights, and then you just push forward and it releases it, and then you're able to drive. And the bracket we had to manufacture was right there, that little bracket, just to offset the seat, and then the firewall was all in the way, so this whole thing had to be kind of shifted over. But now it's in, about to do a drive, let you know how it goes. Peace. There's the company, Drifeez. Feel easier driving. So nice. For shizzle. Drizzfizzle. High-end hand controls fixed device for car driving. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep. Adjust. There you go. Serious death. Proper damage. Must install properly. Thank you.